got a brand new bumper in, it's off a Nissan Micra. So I've cleaned it all down with a solvent degreaser and a water-based degreaser. Now I need to key it. Hands are dirty. So now I need to key it up and put some primer on it. So I'm going to use some Super Azlex. Now I like this product because it has a cloth-like feel to it, unlike the Max Film Disc, which is also a great product, but because it's quite rigid, it's not going to suit the contours of the bumper very well. So that's what I'm going to go for, Super Azlex. I'm going to use the Super Azlex backing pad with the micro hooks on there. That means that it's not going to actually damage the bumper when I'm sanding it with the pigtails. Primer I'm going to use is the PH254, and it's a really great product. I like it, it goes on nicely, it's just almost a wet on wet, but you can swap out the thinners with some PA65, which is an adhesion promoter. And it's about 25% you'd add to this. But that means I'm cutting out a stage. I don't have to put the adhesion promoter on the bumper first. I can go straight in with the actual PH254 primer. Great little kit this, love it. Right, let's get on with this job. So I'm sanding it back on a 150 DA with an extraction system so it's keeping the dust down. Nice and easy. Key up all the areas that I can with the actual DA before I go in. Well, I actually take the Super Azlex off the DA and I use that to get the inner areas. It just gets into all those nooks and crannies really nicely. There we go, ready to go. So to put the 254 primer on, I'm using the SATA Jet 100B. This is a great little gun. It puts the primer on really well. One coat, you're done. If you need to put 2 coats, you can, but normally 1 coat will be good enough with this. Get great coverage on it. Nice flat finish, ready to move on to the next stage. And providing you are going in straight with the color, there's no need to key it back up. So I'm mixing it up a little bit. I've decided to put my base down using the 3M Performance spray gun. I like this gun. I've got a fine finish nozzle on here, 1.2. It just goes on really well. My settings on this gun are 2.5 fluid turns out, full fan, and this does actually have a really wide fan. Actually, I think I dialed it in slightly, and the pressure was about 2 bar. Giving me a nice, almost satin look finish on there. Nice and smooth, ready to go with some clear. Before I go in with my clear coat, I'm just going to wipe this panel down, just get rid of any overspray and also neutralize it using the anti-static gun. This helps give me a much cleaner finish. So the gun I'm going to use is a Segola 4600 Extreme. So this is this Extreme, it's not the new 4600, it's the one prior to that. I actually really like this gun, I think it's a fantastic gun. My setup on it, it's a 1.2 XL with a Titania DVR Titania Pro cap. And I'm working full fan, 3 fluid turns out, and about 2.1, 2.2 bar of pressure. As you can see from this clip, I'm getting a really nice fan on there. Nice fine atomization and transfer of the clear coat onto the panel, giving me that finish that all us painters want. The clear coat I'm using has become one of my favorites. It's the Octral C600. It's a 2-to-1 mix, but I always add, depending on which gun I'm using, between 2 to 5% of thinnest tone. You can either force dry this clear coat or you can air dry it, which is what I tend to do.